timing of the trailer, like it wasn't too long but it wasn't too short. Also, I think you used a range of different shots which kept the audience interested for longer, and the choice of characters were a good choice.
I loved it. I loved playing the role, it was great fun. And the overall trailer, I loved the composition and the lighting and the setting. It was great.
Well, firstly, the genre is something that attracts me, but shots, if you're talking shot-wise, I particularly like the sequence that was shot for the end of the film after the title card, where James and I walk in slow motion towards towards wherever we're going, the Bank of England, the vaults.
I thought particularly the music worked quite well. It was very upbeat, and there were lots of fast cuts all between with the music, and I thought it all built up sort of tension to like handing over those tickets, and
I thought it was very well shot, and you kind of kept the specification which I read and thought, yeah, it was well shot, very good.
I think the sound quality at times were bad, even though the choice of music was good. I think the sound quality needs to be improved a bit. Also, I think the lighting at times was a bit dodgy. It looked like good edited too much when it was outside.
Sound quality was a bit off.
I don't know, I think I can't really take it that seriously with Ross doing his killing routine. I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong, but I think that could have been a bit more Bond-esque, serious.
well, I thought the sound quality of the some of the clips, I think they could have been done better. Like maybe you could have dubbed over them, but overall, I don't think it was much of a problem for the trailer. Like it still worked, but maybe that could have been improved next time.
I thought that the casino bits in between the clips was kind of relevant to the film or the trailer itself.
I think the white background was really good that he used it because it contrasted well against the black of what the two people in there were wearing. I also think the blue font colour worked well because it worked with the black and the white colour, and also the position the way that the two people in the centre but back to back also looked really good.
Well, I thought it was particularly effective. Ben's use of Photoshop was par excellence, as they say in some other country. But I thought the glow on the faces as well, regarding the models I and James, or James and I, the layout was particularly appealing, and to enhance the glow, emphasise the figures, the sort of red and black in the background. I like that, and the print, the sort of embossed print on the word screen was something that I thought was particularly effective, and I thought that Ben's use of fonts adds to the general style of the film and suggests more about that.
I thought it was very good, with Lewis and James sort of like back to back, like that, and they had eye contact with the audience, which I thought, it involves them on a more personal level, which you want from a magazine cover.
Thank you.
And it was very professional, it looked very similar to Empire, so it lacked originality, but it looked very professional. I did like the list of films down the left-hand side of the front cover.
Thank you.
I think there's a lot of stuff going on on the front of the cover, like the right and down the left-hand side and all the different things. And so I think if there's only half of that, it'd make the picture and the word "the Vault" stand out more.
Well, there were two particular features of the magazine I didn't like in particular. That was the text on the left-hand side where Ben's justified it. I think it should be, that's the normal layout that you have for a magazine. I think it should be more jagged to fit in with the overall atmos of the piece. And I think that the vault text should be centralised and going to both edges, so you have text on the left and the right, above and below, so it's just a strip of the text that overlaps the models, so immediately you see it's the vault. I mean, you know it's Screen magazine, but that's the first thing that catches your eye and you think, the Vault Special, and you buy one.
I thought maybe some of the layout, the text down the sides. I think maybe that could have worked a bit better, but it was understandable.
It lacked originality. I thought it was very similar to other film magazines such as Film or Empire. You could have been more original about it.
I like the colour of the background. I think it made it stand out more against the picture and the writing. I also like the font and the style of the writing of the Vault.
Again, layout was something that caught my eye in particular, like the explosive reds and blacks, and something that Ben's got to ask for to be proud of. And it really emphasises the models on each character poster anyway. And it retains the same format of layout. The character posters have the overall finished one, which I liked in particular, and I thought was very nice, especially where you've got text at the bottom, and you've got each individual model like Dolby and Emax or Miramax and whatever you have.
And I thought there was a recurring theme going up there. They had that really red background, and they were all wearing that sort of shirt and tie, not little bow tie. And I thought it sort of had a low angle in the poster, for the picture, and it sort of gave them authority. It had a power, which I suppose that they have in the film.
I was very impressed with the posters for the Vault. I thought, again, it looked very professional, and it did look like the sort of film, a postmodern film that you were trying to achieve.
I think that the way they edited the people, you can't really see their faces, so you can't really see their facial expressions, so it just looks a bit weird if you look at it closely, but from far away it looks good.
Well, one thing I didn't particularly like on these posters was the text at the top. I like the general layout of all the other ones, and I think that Ben should use a different sort of text for the slogans at the top, because the text of the Vault is very jagged, and the way he laid out for the magazine was very jagged also. But I don't think the round it particularly fits in, because you've got contradiction of images, and I don't think it particularly works. Other than that, I really did like his posters and his magazine.
What was there not to like?
The font, I thought it was very rubbish, especially the R, because it didn't really fit in with the rest of the poster and made it look a bit amateur.